Hey guys, Stephanie Sells. Getting better at this. It's really hard for me to put myself out there with these videos, but I can't tell you how happy I am right now in my life. I'm super happy. I love what I'm doing. I'm finally content with where I'm at. So I want to start showing more of my hauls. I'm finding really good stuff, and so I do want to show more. It's just finding the time. You may or may not know I'm a single mom, and I have 13, almost 14-year-old triplets. They're in a lot of activities. We've got track, we've got wrestling, we've got cheer, and so it's a lot, but I do it, I get it done, and then I find the time to do other things. And this is what I love to do. This is my favorite thing to do, is thrifting and selling. So I can't tell you how happy I am right now. Super happy, super content, just loving life right now. Am I making $1 million? No. Will I? Probably not. But am I enjoying life? Yeah, I am. Couple things that have sold. A few weeks ago, I picked up I'll try to insert a picture. That's going to be, if I can do that, I'm going to feel really accomplished today. I picked up a climber's mat. It's made by Metolius. I don't know much about rock climbing or mountain climbing or hiking or anything like that, but this is it's called a crash pad. And what it is it's like a backpack. And you put it on your back, obviously, and it has like a mattress on the back. And then when you're climbing, hiking, whatever you're doing, and you need to take a nap or you want to spend the night, you just fold it out and you have a mattress pad to take a nap on. So I picked that up. Nobody wanted it. They thought it was a massage pad, or I don't know. But I picked it up. It was $5. Anything over 5 pounds is $5, and it was definitely over 5 pounds. So $5. I sold it for $69 plus the shipping. They pay for shipping. I'm currently just trying to find a box to put it in because it just sold yesterday. I accepted an offer on it. So I just need to find a box, ship that out, and I thought that was a pretty good return on investment. $5, $69. So I'm happy with that. And little things like that are selling every day. So, I'm steady. I'm staying busy. I have a lot to do. And as far as like photographing and listing on Poshmark and all that, it's very time consuming, which I enjoy. I really do enjoy it. It's something that I love doing. But it's time consuming. So by the time Wednesday rolls around of the week that I don't have my kids, I am just kind of getting into the swing of things. So I'm going to try to show a few things that I've picked up in the last couple weeks that I think are pretty decent. Will sell more than likely. And there's a lot that I just can't get to right now. There's things that I have bought and sold already, and that I didn't, obviously can't get into a video. But I'll start with, I always pick up Bumbo seats when I find them. This is a Bumbo feeding chair that has like the little tray. It has these straps that they just pull out. Everything's clean. It's in really good condition. These sell for around $50 or so on eBay. I'm getting ready to do a kids consignment sale, which I don't make a ton of money on, but it's a good way to kind of clean out my kids' closets and get rid of stuff. And a lot of times I'll pick up things that I see like this to sell. So, I may go ahead and just sell it on the consignment sale instead of messing with eBay and shipping and all that. But I have had these stolen before at the consignment sales because nobody's watching. I don't know how they're able to get out with these, but they do. Anyway, so did pick this up. I always will pick up Bumbo when I find them. Another Bumbo seat. This one has the straps. If you know anything about these seats, they were recalled quite a few years ago, actually. They didn't have straps. It was just the seat alone. And you could go online and you could go to their website. You could get some straps. They would send you straps, and then you could install them yourself. This one has straps. This one is somebody smoked, which makes me really sick. because the smell of smoke is just unreal. And if this thing smells like that, then I can't imagine that poor baby that was sitting in this chair. I don't know. I'm just now noticing it. I don't know in good faith if I could put this out for sale unless it was someone purchased it that does smoke. I hope they're not smoking around their child because it just kind of makes me sick. I mean, just the smell of it right now is making me sick. Sorry. I did not know that when I purchased it. I probably would have tossed it back if I did. But if you are ever at a Goodwill outlet, they don't, you know, there's all kinds of smells in there that you're smelling. You're smelling a lot of laundry detergent. So you can't gauge it. You really can't. You just, I mean, there's things that I'll pick up and I'll smell. I wear gloves when I'm there. And I've never wore a face mask, but some people do. But, you know, sometimes you just can't gauge it just being there. And yesterday I picked up this Yankee. It's a centerpiece. So I love Yankee Candle. They're just a little overpriced, I think, for their candles, although they are very highly scented. This is just a warmer, like a melt cup warmer, so it says it's no messy cleanup. You just put these little cartridges in here and it melts, and then when it's done, you take it out, put a new one in. I don't know how much the melt cups cost, but this is the warmer. I put it up on eBay. They were going for around 30 or so, so I put it up for 25 plus shipping, so we'll see. I don't know. I wasn't going to keep it for myself. I have too many of these kinds of things sitting around, so I don't really need it. But I thought it works. I thought it was a good purchase, so it was cheap. Picked up this really cool tripod. It is made by Gitzo. It's a Brevet. It's made in France, hence the French flag on it. Although I did not find any of these like this on eBay for comparison. But it's called a Reporter de Lawn. Reporter de Lawn. Really heavy duty. I mean, they do not make tripods like this anymore. And so it's definitely vintage. I don't know what it's worth. The comps were kind of all over the place with this one. So I went ahead and put it up. I put it up for 100. We'll see. It's very heavy. It's heavy, heavy duty. Like I said, they do not make tripods like this anymore. I stretched it out all the way. It has every working piece on here. Everything is intact. It's a great find, I think, in my opinion. Again, $5 because it's over 5 pounds. So I love finding vintage things like that, especially with the French flag. This is so cool. I did not see any of these anywhere, and I really searched. Okay. Shoes. Shoes are my thing, just because I love shoes. Found some cute little Nikes, just some, you know, I call these, some people call them bread and butter items. So Nikes will sell. Whether I put them on the kids' consignment sale or if I just put them on Posh or eBay, they'll sell. They're lightweight. They didn't cost me hardly anything. So I always pick up Nikes. I wish they were my size. I did pick up a pair of cleats yesterday. There was a whole bunch of them, and these are samples. And so somebody must have had a sample sale at some point, because on the inside on this, it's Adidas, and it's called a Freak Mid is the name of it. It's men's size 9, and it does say sample on here. Never worn. I went ahead and listed them on eBay. I think they're football cleats. If my son sees them, he'll probably want them, but so like I said, brand new, shiny, never been used, in perfect condition, Adidas sample cleats. I don't really know what they're worth. I don't normally buy cleats, and there was a whole bunch yesterday, and there was one guy that was grabbing them all. I just happened to catch one pair that were new. They were shiny, so I grabbed them. Grabbed some Vans, men's Vans, black and red. New, never worn, I don't think. If they were worn once. Clean, vibrant color, great. They didn't cost me very much. I hate saying that, but you know, I'm the one out there digging. And so I hate saying, hey, I didn't spend very much and I'm going to sell this to you for 30 bucks or whatever. But it's true. I mean, if you can do the same thing I'm doing. If you want to get out there and dig, that's, you know, it kind of is what it is. I normally don't always buy men's shoes, but I just happen to find these New Balance. They're nitrile. I only saw one pair on eBay and they sold for about $109. Somebody on eBay made an offer like within an hour of me putting them up. And then, and I probably would have accepted the offer, but they wanted my phone number to call me. And so I was like, no, decline, not today, Isis. So you know, I don't know. There was one pair just like this, $109. I don't know what these are going to sell for. They are in pretty good condition. They are a men's, I believe, size 10 and a half, sorry. 10 and a half, good condition. Grab those. I normally, men's shoes don't do super well for me, but, anyhow. Reef, these are women's Reef, size 10. I always buy Reef if I see them because they're lightweight and they don't cost much and they don't take up much space. And they have the opener on the bottom. Usually I can get a quick $10, $12 out of these. Pretty easy. Stick them in the mail. They're easy to mail. Then I picked up some kids' Merrell. These are like hiking shoes. I'll probably put these on my kids' consignment sale. They'll sell. They're lightweight. I mean, nothing special, but this I thought was cool. I don't know much about William Murray Golf, but I love Bill Murray. I thought it was a cool hat. It's Flex Fit, and I just love the logo, and then the side logo has the plaid, which I thought was cool. These sell for about 20, 25 bucks. This one's navy blue with white. It is a men's large / XL, so L, XL. Made by Yupung. I'm not really sure, but I just like Bill Murray, so I thought it was a cool find. Fanny packs are always good to pick up if you see them because they're lightweight and they sell. This one's made by Outdoor Products. I was going to keep it, but then I'm like, you know what, I probably will not use it. So I put this on Posh. It's really cute and it's new. It's got 2 zipper. Doesn't smell like smoke. I hate when I find things that smell like smoke. It just ruins my day. A lot of times people in the bins will grab from the top. A lot of times if they're grabbing from the top and we're talking clothes, I grab from the bottom. I want to see what's on the bottom. And I just happened to reach the bottom and I found these Ugg boots, cable knit sweater, tall boots. They sell for 40 or 50 bucks. And they were lightweight, so they probably cost me $2. I had someone try to buy them from me on the spot. She was also a reseller, and I'm like, no, you know that you're not going to pay me what I know I could get for these, which I thought was kind of crazy that she even offered, but she did. Maybe she wanted them for herself, but I was like, well, these are my size, so I'll probably just go ahead and keep them. But anytime that I find Ugg, I'm not a huge fan of Ugg. My saying is Uggs are Uggs because they're ugly, but they're comfortable. So if I see them, I'll grab them. Like I said, these are in good condition. There's hardly, usually if you find them at Goodwill, they are beat to hell. They've been worn. They've got all kinds of, you know, scratches and tears. These are not. So I love grabbing from the bottom of the bin. One thing that I grabbed that I don't know much about, but I just love because I love shabby chic, was this really cool wall hanging with this 3D lady on it. I don't know anything about it. It looks handmade because there's nothing on the back but a hook. And I don't know, I just love it. I just thought it was really cool. I'll probably keep this. I don't know. I don't know much about pottery and ceramics and things like that. I'd like to learn because I love them. I love looking at them. I don't have much room to put knickknacks in my home because I just don't have a lot of space. But anything like shabby chic, I love. It's so pretty, and I love this color. I love the 3D. I love everything about this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or keep it. I really don't. I have a really cool Salvatore Ferragamo story. Salvatore Ferragamo was always the unicorn for me. I was always looking for Salvatore Ferragamo shoes, and I didn't think I'd ever find them. And if I did, I thought that they would be beat to hell. But I always see other people find them in places, and then they turn around and resell them, and they make a profit. But I didn't think in my area of the world, Kansas City, that I would ever see them. And so it's one of those items that I keep a lookout for. So if I ever run across them, I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't think I ever would. But I just happened to be at the bins, and I was in a non-shoe bin and found one Salvatore Ferragamo shoe. One. And I was like, oh, awesome. I found one finally. It's really cool. It's got like brass on the top. It was in great condition. These are, if you don't know anything about Salvatore Ferragamo, they're made in Italy. They're handmade. Very well constructed shoe. If you can find them, they usually have a pretty good resale value. I just never thought that I would find them in Kansas City. I just didn't. So found this shoe and immediately started looking for the mate. And I found the mate, or what I thought was the mate, took it back to my cart, and before I checked out, which I'm glad I did when I did, because they would have switched out those bins. But anyway, realized that I had a different shoe. It was the mate, it was the same size, and it was the other shoe, but it was a different shoe. So I immediately realized that I had two pair. So there were two different styles. They were the same, but they were different. So I immediately went back to that bin, found the other shoes, and I sold the other pair, so I don't have them. But one was patent leather, and the other one was made out of fabric, and they were the same size. And so I got two pairs of Salvatores. So my unicorn story is that I always looked for these and found two pair. I just happened, you know, these are things that you just keep in the back of your mind that you're on the lookout for when you're out and about. And I'm learning every day about what to look for, things that other people are finding that are actually worth money. I mean, I found small things that I didn't think were worth anything and put them on eBay and sold them quickly for a lot of money. So again, I'm not spending a ton of money. I'm not making a whole, I'm not making thousands and thousands of dollars, but I'm really enjoying myself. And for me, this is like what I've always dreamed of doing. This is, now I do wish I could get a little more organized. I'm kind of an organized chaos right now. But other than that, I'm really loving life right now. I'm feeling the best that I felt in many years, many years. And there's so many things that I can attribute to that, which I'll talk about maybe at a later time. But for now, I'm just going to leave you with have a great week. And hopefully I can get on a more consistent schedule with my hauls, things that I'm finding as I get better at this. And maybe I can film inside the outlet when I go, so you can see kind of what's going on in there. It's like a little bubble in there for me. I love it. It keeps my mind off things. It's like kind of like meditation to me. I know that doesn't make sense, but it almost feels like meditation, because it's just not focusing on really anything. I'm not focusing on the past, the future. I'm only focusing on the present and the things that I'm finding. And so for me, it's relaxing. It takes my mind off of just the normal everyday chaos in my life, and I love it. So I will see you out there, hopefully, all my thrifting friends. So anyway, have a great week, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.